Hi guys, I just wanted to share a really quick video of how I get my weeks organized. I do it 1 week at a time for homeschool, and I do it on Sunday nights, and then I just do it for the next week, and I don't think about anything else other than field trips that I put in the calendar way in advance. And so I was just going to do a quick little video here while 2 of my 4 are sleeping and the other 2 are having quiet time. We're done with school for this morning already, so I thought I would share with you how I organize the week. So I'm going to show you my agenda and also what we put on the fridge and things like that. And I've got some pictures that I'll add to a blog post. Okay, so this is my little binder that I have, and it's just kind of whatever I've found that I've kept. Okay, so right here I've got just some odds and ends of various things that we've done. So basically what I have here are some Matthew C. worksheets that I chose to save, and a little booklet that one of my kids made, and things like that. So these are just papers that I'm going to save for the year. And these are extra coloring pages that I've kept for my 5-year-old. And then I've got, let's see, this is some old math stuff that we did a long time ago, some more coloring pages. And then at first what I was doing was I was writing everything down, like as you can see here. Week 1, circle time, and then on the days, and then what we would do in the afternoon and in the morning. And then I realized that it would be easier for me to streamline it quite a bit. And so on paper, so that way I wasn't wasting a lot of paper. Let's see, what I can show you what I originally did was something like this, like week 8. Let's see if I can get it out for you. Okay, so like here's an example of week 8. Where I would just have the day, the week. This one said we extended it to 12 days. We did week 8, 3 weeks. Oh, this is a long one. We actually did 3 weeks of week 8 because it looks like it went over some different vacation times and holidays. So, like I would say morning, afternoon, and bed, what we would do with week 8 in Oak Meadow 1. And so we're still going over uppercase letters, and then math and piano in the afternoons. Weather on the board, and then your fairy tales. See how it said like Enchanted Pig and Mr. Who and things like that. And so I started out doing this, and then at some point I realized that I didn't have to write it out on paper like this. I felt like I was just going to be wasting all this paper that I was never going to use again. And in my state, I don't have to keep records like that and send them to anyone. I just have to keep track of time, how many days. And so what I started doing then instead is I just kept track on paper how many days. And so like if you can see it just really quick, week 11, 3 days, because we did some holiday stuff because it was over St. Nicholas Day. And so I just started doing that, how many days. And so on Sunday, I write how many days of school we did the previous week, and then I start the next week. And then what I do is I get my agenda and I get my whiteboard little weekly thing on the fridge. I'll show you, and I'll show that in a second. Okay, and so once I've set aside and gotten everything out of the way from the week before, I erase my little weekly whiteboard that I put on the fridge, and then I go to my actual just basic agenda is what I use. I got this at Walmart, I think, for like $7. And my favorite thing about it is that, oh, look at that, it folds over, because the one I got the year before didn't fold over, and it was really a pain. So I made sure that I got one that I could fold in half, like that. But so like this is from, what, a week or 2 ago, so that's why I'll show it now. But then what I would do is I would go day by day through the actual school book, the syllabus book, the main lesson book, and I would write down what we needed to do. So like on here, like science story, word families, math 9E. Okay, and then animal lesson, we did elephant and penguins, we did our coding. Oh, our special thing was we were going to make lemon pudding. Oh, and crock pot chicken and carrots. So see, I just put it all together. I don't have a special school binder versus a home binder. I just put it all together like that. And then I would write down what we were going to do. Reading 4 days, reading 5 days, math 5 days, and then science and social studies, coding, off and on. And then since the reading pretty much encompasses drawing, I don't really work too much on crafts unless we do something special, and then weekends, library days, and things like that. So then once I have it basically written out on my agenda, on my side, I'll take it and I'll put it for the week over here. And so this is what will be on the fridge, and this is what I will have just to pull from. My husband will be able to see it and that sort of thing, and I will also add to it if we do other stuff. So like we had a holiday on Monday, Tuesday, which is today. This is our word family that we're doing. This is our math. This is our science, and then this is our special library class, physics, like a workshop. And so this is what we would do today. So it pretty much says the same thing on my agenda, but my agenda stays up on my little area. Nobody else looks at it. Nobody else uses it. This anybody can look at and say, oh, what are we doing? And then I don't always have to look at my agenda. I can just walk around. Now, I don't save this from week to week, though, because I just felt like I was wasting so much paper. And so I just erase it every week, and I still have the copy of it in my agenda if I need to have it. But I'm not saving a whole extra sheet of paper of what we were supposed to do that week. I erase this every week, and I restart it. And so this is really what our Oak Meadow looks like on a week where we have a Monday holiday. And I don't have time set. Usually we do it when the baby's sleeping, and if we can't get it in the morning, we do it in the afternoon, or we do it at the night. Or if it's a beautiful day and we decide to go out, or we decide to go out and do something with other people, I just shift it over. It's extremely flexible. And I try to leave more space on Friday, where if for some reason we couldn't get everything done here, we just switch it over to Friday. Now, obviously, like you see right here, Unit 1 test, that is not Oak Meadow. That is Math UC. They don't do tests in Oak Meadow, which I love. But I love also that we do get a little bit of the testing. Oh, dang it. I just messed up my math. I do like that we get a little bit of the worksheet and the testing idea from our math, because she loves math, so it's not that stressful. And then obviously here with coding, we do hour of code an hour. I'll link it to the bottom, whatever it is, but we do coding once a week at least. So that's pretty, like, this is what we're doing this week. And also, along with Oak Meadow, a lot of it is just weave it in with your day. So like we're doing stargazing, so every night we're going to be going out and looking at constellations. I obviously don't need to write that down, because that's just something we're going to be doing this week, and I'll remember it. And we're going to be talking about it all week, so I don't have to write it down. The things that I write down are the things that are like hard-lined into our week that I don't want to forget, that keep the rhythm stable. And then everything else can kind of go around with it. And then Saturdays and Sundays are open for whatever we want to do as a family. And that's about it. It's very, very simple, very basic. So even though people look at the Oak Meadow curriculum and it's so open because it just says, do this week, do this that week, this is kind of how I set it up. Yeah. So basically that's what I do. I keep it on the fridge, and I walk past it a million times a day, and I look and see what we need to do. But everything else I put in my agenda, and then at the end of the week I erase it. On Sunday I sit down, I read through the lesson plans that I need to do for the week, and then I just write them down. Now, since we're doing first grade, it's really easy, and I really don't have to do a lot of retraining on there's not a lot of retraining on my part. I don't have to teach myself really how to do anything right now. So it's not hard to just say, okay, we're doing this week. Like I said, the only thing that I do way in advance is field trips. Then, of course, holidays and vacation times and things like that. So Sunday night, get it done. And then next Sunday, erase it all. Write down the days that we did schooling, and then start again. If you guys have any questions, or can think of anything that might help me out, or something that you do that's just totally different, let me know in the comments below. Hope you guys have a great day.